1 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2. Give me a sec. One two 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 two. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. This is gonna be a quiet stream. I'm really sorry. I have to keep quiet in the house. It's quite late right now and people are sleeping. So yeah, I need to be quiet. So in this stream, it's something that I really wanted to do it for a long time, and it's actually something very special to me. I've been seeing the 3D tracking workflow with CallMap, and I've tested a couple of times this past 2-3 days, and I need to say that it's an amazing workflow that you can track difficult shots, and it only takes a couple of seconds to be not seconds, it takes a couple of seconds to run it, and you just need to wait a couple of sometimes minutes. If there are multiple frames and seconds, you can wait in between 2 to 3 hours, but you don't do any tracking markers on the shot. So what do I mean by that? I'll share with you this guy. So if I bring this guy here, this is obviously me looking very mad. And if I do this, I'm gonna just show you first the shot. This is gonna, usually this takes a long time to track, and I'm gonna tell you the tracking process. So, you know, uh, look at this. Is the camera is moving? It's wobbly. It has a 360 camera range, which is making it difficult as well. And to track this in a traditional way, you would need a software. For example, you need a 3D equalizer, and then you need to get the geometry of the character, and then you would start to track the shot. Usually it's gonna take, on this shot, it's gonna take at least 50 tracking markers, because trackings that are here on the side, they're not here, and when it's gonna turn around, it's going to change the perspective. So I would say it is a medium complicated shot to track. So let me actually show you the tracking version. So this is the result after I use CallMap. It's the same shot, the same length, the same resolution, everything is the same. The only thing I've done to make it work was just to build up the folder structure, which took me around 10 minutes maximum. We're gonna go over that also. And here we go. This is the shot. This is pretty much this shot. Obviously it's not working in real time, but this is the 3D track from this shot. Let's see if it's gonna bring a bit faster. Okay, and then if I do this, yeah, this is actually amazing. I'm gonna show you how to set up for you to do it also. I'm gonna show you different other shots, a bit more complicated. Pam pam pam. This is another shot I've done myself also. It's an actually very cool effect also because, you know, you see all this, you know, point reconstruction of the shot, and it's quite good. This is the first time for me using Blender, so apologize. I might be a very left-handed user, so I don't know much. But yeah, so this is the shot, and now let me show you the original shot. Oh wait, stop. And then I think I have, and this is the original. Oh man, come on. Give me one more second. Fuck. And this is the shot I used to recreate this shot. Quite good. Yeah. So I got this idea from this guy. I think this guy is amazing. Shout out to him. Polyflored deep dive or poly F short. So I found it first here and I had to try it. I literally had to try it. I'm a 3D artist. That's how I started my industry, my career in visual effects industry. And I was like, you know what? When I saw this, I couldn't believe my eyes. There are limitations when you use this workflow. For example, uh, let me see if I can go out from the camera view. Yeah, let me cameras. They're all black. If I change this to white. Hey, where are my cameras, please? Because I had a bunch of them. I'm not sure where the cameras are. Interesting. But anyway, let's see how we can create this workflow and start track your shots. So I'm gonna use this folder as the main folder to get all the links, and then I saved here, so we need to download all these into a folder. So we're gonna do just that right now. So we're gonna download CallMap from GitHub. There are multiple versions that you can use for your own computer. If you do have an NVIDIA graphics, you're gonna go for CUDA. If not, you can go with non-CUDA, and probably it's gonna take a little bit longer time. So we are going to download everything into one folder, and in my case it's gonna be this folder. So I'm gonna download here. I'm gonna name it CallMap. And then I'm gonna download here. So this is gonna, I think this is going to recreate the camera. Okay, next we are going to download, yeah, so in this order to work, you can bring your own image sequences, but I think most popular way to do it is just drag and drop your own video, which is something that I know every one of us would like to do it. So for that we need FFmpeg. So we're gonna download that also. Okay, hit download. Here I'm gonna go for Windows, and then I think this is the guy. Okay, and now I think we are going, let me see which one I got into this workflow. Automatic CallMap. I done the call FFmpeg. I got the repository, and then I need to ffmpeg essential build. So we need to get the essential build. So essential, what we can do so essential build, we're gonna go down, 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 down. Okay, don't know exactly where you are. Essential released. 1 second. Now we do. Okay. And then which one you're going to pick? Release essential. Yeah, I know. So we are going to get the FFmpeg release essentials, and then we are downloading also in our folder, and then we're gonna name this ffmpeg, and we are putting everything here. Okay. The next one would be to get the, which one is this one? It's gonna be the, he created his own script where he's gonna run all these folders. For example, he has the CallMap downloaded released from GitHub. He's gonna have a folder where we drop the videos. You're gonna have the ffmpeg folder where it's gonna break down the images, the videos into images, and then the scene where you're gonna have the final result after the train has been completed. And then don't know much about this. Okay, cool. So we're gonna download this as a raw. We're gonna go to Control S, and we are going to save it into a different folder, and I think this folder is called script. And here we delete the text and we keep it as a bat. Cool. And then we need another one. I think this is more likely when we're gonna open up Blender. So this is the Blender add-on that you import all the result into it. We're gonna download also this. I'm gonna put it in the different folder because we need it later, this one. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go into the folder CallMap. We need to extract everything that is in here in the top level. Extract. We need everything that is here back in the top level. So yeah, first one is good. ffmpeg, same with this guy. We need extract everything here. Thank you. No, oh my god, so many levels. We need to bring it here. Also, we gotta delete everything else. And then we have the script. I really want to open up the script, edit in Notepad, because I really want to see how he've done the folder structure. Can I just, yeah, thank you. So he has the folder structures like this 01 CallMap. Sure, we can do that. I think otherwise it's not gonna work, the workflow. We have videos where he's going to place the videos. Boom. Where about it's this guy videos. Then he has ffmpeg, which we have as well. And then we have scenes where the folder where it's gonna export everything, and then you have the scripts where we have the script. And I think this is pretty much what he needs in order to work. Okay, so I think it was pretty easy. Let's bring up a shot. Well, I do want to get something more complicated. Let's see, for example, if we can bring Pixar, what's the guy? Stock footage. There is this guy. Let's see. I want to do something. We can do this kind of bits, but I don't want that. Let's find a difficult, and I think this is pretty much everything that you need to set up. So let's recap a little bit. So you need to download CallMap, and then you need to download. You need to create a video folder where you're gonna dump all your videos. It doesn't have to be. We're gonna try with all sorts of videos. I tried with 360 videos, complicated videos, and it seems in most of the cases does a very great job. Also, we need to download the ffmpeg. We're gonna have a folder as scenes where the results are gonna just be exported here, and then we are going to import them into Blender, and then we have the scripts, which this script file is gonna connect all these folders together and is going to track the footage. So we need something that it's a little bit challenging. If I type here action, I don't know what's gonna give it to me, but no. Sorry, I should have had a file already for you to try. I mean, I do have a file, but I feel like we need to get something a little bit more complex. You wanna try this? I think I wanna try this. Let me see this. Oh, this. No, fuck off. Let me see if we have different other shots. I think this is a great example. So we have moving cars in the shot. Camera is moving. We have smoke. The camera is panning and it's shaky at the same time. Let's see how this is going to handle. CallMap. And then I'm going to go into stream videos and save it right here. And now what we have to do is to close all this Thank you for now. Thank you. I think that's it. We are ready to reconstruct the file. So if I'm going to run the script, it's gonna tell me, do you really want to run it? And I say yes, please. And yes, there you go. This is it. It started already running, and now it's trying to do its processes. I'm not really sure exactly what it does, but if you see that register images, okay, so in this case it's not gonna solve the shot because I've done this multiple times before. If it does show this linear solver failure, it means you will not solve the shot. It does recognize this feature in a couple of frames, but that it doesn't recognize, so you need a different footage. Most of the time it works, but I'm experienced in cases that the script doesn't really work. So I can do with this. It's a little bit slow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm gonna do it with myself because with myself I know it's gonna work. So this is not going to work. It says linear solver failure, so I'm gonna stop the script, and then I go back one level, and here in the CallMap I'm going to get something that I know it's already working. So this one, for example, works. And this is something I used previously. So I'm gonna use this file with myself. And I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna move it here into videos. I'm gonna delete this guy for now. And I'm gonna replace it with this guy. So now we have the edit test file, the MP4 file. It's a very basic video. It has 4K resolutions, 29 frames per second, and yeah, let's crack on. See if it does work. It should work because I've tested this before. So we do run the script, we say run, and then it started. It's gonna do its thing. All right, so it's going really fast. And now it needs to go, I think in total is 402 frames into the shot. So it's trying to pair and match images. And when you see that the rectangulation global image seed 704, 3900 something, it means that I think it means that it understands the footage and has no errors. And this is actually what we need. You know, we need footages that has no errors. So if you would see failure, that means it can't read or it can't interpret your footage, so you need different other files. I'm not sure exactly what it does and why it can't track that file, but yeah, it usually takes a couple of minutes, to be honest. I think this is gonna go down, the number is gonna go down, and the number of points is gonna decrease, And as soon as that is done, I think we have a track shot. And if you would ask me how much we would have to spend for tracking the shot, I think would be a day, like an 8 hour with a break. You would have to recreate a 3D camera from that shot. It could have done it a little bit quicker, probably could get away with an automatic tracking in 3D equalizer, delete the bad points, and then try to survey. But you know, in film, you need to have a very accurate, pixel perfect type of tracking. So yeah, it would take some time. I'm not sure if this tool is gonna do. Actually, I do have the file open. Dun, 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 dun. And this is the file, but we're gonna see the results. So this is what I've got. I love it. I love it, man. And if you put a cube here, well, how do I put a cube? Add mesh cube. Thanks, mate. This is fantastic. You could make it even better. This is new to me, Blender, so please excuse. I'm a very left-handed person on Blender. There you go. 3D tracking. Incredible. Let's see. Nearly there. I think this image sees is gonna drop very low, and as soon as it drops, we have the perfect reconstruction of the environment in a 3D camera. Let me get this one. Let me show you other shots I've done. So this is one of the shot, and then and this is another shot. It's a little bit, yeah, the way it imports is a little bit chaotic. I need to look into it and fix the access, but you know, I was just playing. I haven't done anything serious. No, I want you to be on, and then I want you to go down. Why to go down? I want this one. This is where the camera is. And then view camera, palm, and then palm, palm. Palm, palm, let me, so, okay. And then I want cameras. So this is another shot I've done. This is a very long one, to be honest. So it starts from here, goes around, and yeah, to make it, I learned from the guy to make it, you're gonna just do that, or if you want to do top, 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 and now you have a shot. So here it had a jump. So for example, here is going to jump very weirdly. Not sure why, but it's weird. And then, for example, this shot where you go very close to the head of the guy's head. Well, here in general, it's very difficult to track because you don't have the floor right here. And tracking would be, you need to have tracking points in the foreground, midground, and in the background. That's how it works. Camera needs to be, have a balance of 3D tracking in the shot. I've done it easy. I've done it very, very easy. What we can do, I think this one is still running. So this one is still running. So what we can do to see if it match media discipline now. Can you please add me a cube, please? So we're gonna do a cube. We're gonna do on this. And then we're gonna move the cube a little bit to the right. And this. We are going to disable pretty much everything because I really want to do on view render animation. So we're gonna export an animation of the viewport, and we're gonna slap it on top of the original footage to see if it does a very great job. This usually is easier than just 3D export everything. Okay, you're still working. I think it's gonna be 402 frames in total, so it's nearly there. This is nearly done. Oh man, I don't know where it exports this. Oh, so weird. Okay, this is done. But now are you gonna to open? So I know here somewhere is the oh man, I think I don't know where it exports. So I know could export in here, and then it has a temp file. Got it. Got it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna put a here as a sequence. I'm gonna paste it here, and now I'm going to bring my original footage that I used and try to overlap the render view, and then we're gonna see if we have a perfect edit track. So we need CallMap, we need stream, not stream, we need automatic tracking, used sequence. We need to bring it as an image sequence. We're gonna import that, that's fine. And then we're gonna import the file we used to extract that. I think it's 4. Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. And now if I bring them, I need first to interpret. So this footage is interpreted as 29.97. This needs to be also the same. Oh, actually it's 29.27. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. This guy has 402. Let me see. So mate, you kind of work here. Row 2. Okay, what we can do, I can do something else. We can do select, render animation. We're gonna render as it is. Should be quick. Any questions, just drop them in the chat. Happy to go over. Okay, so now I think this is gonna be here. I just want to see the way it exports. Oh man, why does it export so many frames? So in general, the file has 402 frames, and it seems, oh, okay, it exports garbage. Man, I don't want garbage. So I don't understand how this tool works. Pum pum pum. Is it done? It's nearly done. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so now we are moving these images. 402. Okay, so we're moving these images into the sequence. Used sequence. I'm gonna delete the sequence and I'm going to paste this new guys. Premiere Pro is gonna go crazy. It's gonna be like, oh, where did you move the files? Say fuck off. And then I'll put image sequence. Okay. So it seems like if I slap it on top, it seems like it's matching with one frame. Okay, so we got it's perfectly matching. Okay, now let me bring the only the cube, because I want to get only the cube. Fuck off. And in Blender, I want the camera, but I think I need to disable. Oh man, if I knew how to use Blender, to be honest. Let's see if it works this way. Let's go. The output is right here. Half of them is gone. Well, here. Cool. So let's see. Nearly done. 300 images. 402 is to go. Dun, 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 dun. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create here another folder, which I already did, and I'm going to import this cube 403. I'm gonna copy the cube, boom, and in Premiere Pro I'm gonna say, hey, go back, get me the cube, get me the image sequence, and then put it on top. And now if we go to linear lightning, I don't know how to make it a little bit better. It actually works. Fucking insane, man. This is insane. So, a few limitations that I've seen while doing this. It's great, it works, but on the professional level, I don't think it's quite yet there. So the camera animated when he creates the camera, when you try to export this to a different application, for example. Okay, so this one finished. We're gonna look into it in a second. So when you are try to export this camera to a different application, for example, After Effects, it does not maintain its properties and its settings. That's one of the things that I've noticed. I try to exploit this specific camera to After Effects, and it's just not having it. It doesn't want to export the right focal length, the right film back, so it does not have an accurate representation of the camera settings that has been filming the original image, which is a very disappointing aspect. Also, it seems that I mean, only camera I think is the issue. Also, you know, when you bring this one, you see have this nice effects. These effects, you cannot render them in any way because there are no geometry here. So if you do render single image, you would see it will render only your image. The point cloud is not available for exporting, which is quite sad, because if you want to capture this, you have to do a screen capture of the entire effect, and if you do a screen capture, the frames per second is going to is gonna to vary between each frame. I don't know how performant is your computer, and if you wanna have the real time and you wanna play this and record, it's not gonna give you the proper speed of this actually shot the way we've done with the cube. So that's another disappointing, because we do want these cool effects to happen, but at this moment in time I can't really make it happen. So yeah, let's test the last bit. So for it to work, you need to go to new, general, don't save, brand new file, brand new Blender file. You're going to go to edit, preferences, you're gonna have to go to add-on, you have to go right here, install from desk. You need to go where you download the, how is it called, the photogrammetry importer zip. You just do this and then install from disk, and it's gonna do it. Also, and now you go to import CallMap model workspace, and then here you go to find your folder structure. Premiere Pro, oh, no, stream, scenes, edit, test, and then you're going to import. I've seen that if you don't import, if you don't check this, a lot of error is gonna appear, and then you can import points as mesh object. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. I'm gonna click import, and this is it. This is the reconstruction. If you go view, viewport, no, I'm talking garbage. Wait, where is the thing? So view cameras, okay, and I'm going to not you because I need you, not you because I need you too. Cameras, yep, cameras, and then if I hit play, voila, it's 3D track made easy. I think it's great if you want to use it. It's not, I don't think it's ready for professional use in the industry. And the way I think you could make it work, you would, I think I know how you can make it work professionally. So you would have, you would create one single frame that would match everything, like the resolution, field back, focal length, and all the details. And then you could potentially get that camera, parent to this camera, and you would get a representation of the real camera. But yeah, that's how this workflow works. 100% is so much easier than doing everything manually. Exports a 3D camera for you. You just drag and drop an image file or a file already, and it's working. You just run the script and it works. You know, be aware to have a very sharp footage. Also, you know, remove the image stabilization. Sometimes can cause problems into the tracking. But yeah, I think in general it's a very nice way to track, and I really love this effect. I swear to God, this effect is everything to me. Like this, I'm gonna remove everything from here. This is such a nice effect. I swear to God. I love it. I think I'm gonna post it the way it is. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If I see people are interested in this type of effect, and you know, people you know, are viewing this, I'm gonna do a full YouTube breakdown where I'm going to make it a little bit into a shorter version just for you to start over, like 5 to 10 minutes, and you know, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting this YouTube channel. Thank you for helping me to turn on the monetization on this channel. Has been turned on recently and is just amazing. I've been working 1 year to do content, to do it properly, to get some views and to monetize the YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. I really want to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We have 1 month and a half. Hope we can make it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.